back. Welcome to Double Cousins Unplugged, episode 5. Real talk, real family, and real fun. I'm Mr. T.
And I'm your host, Andiamo.
In this episode of Double Cousins Unplugged, we're setting the sail with stories from our recent family cruise. The good, the funny, and the moments that had us wondering, did that really just happen? We'll share plenty of laughs, a few surprises, some of the unforgettable moments we made along the way.
And from there, we'll turn our attention to the Kentucky Senator Mitch McConnell and discuss his current situation, health situation, that is, and what it could mean moving forward. We'll also reflect on the 4th of July and the 250th anniversary of the United States of America.
To close out the episode, we'll discuss the heartbreaking story of Nolan Wells, the young man who tragically lost his life during the 4th of July trip to Mississippi's Horn Island. We'll examine what happened and reflect on lessons that can be learned.
As always, expect real conversations, honest opinions, a few laughs along the way. It's going to be plenty of those. And maybe even a couple friendly disagreements. So grab your drink, get comfortable, and join us for another episode of Double Cousins Unplugged, where no topic is off limits and every conversation is worth having.
Yeah. We back, baby. Y'all miss
Hey,
us?
look, check something, cuz you might want to check into that Mr. T thing, because the man with the gold chains might sue your ass.
He don't know how I
You know
spell
he
it.
probably got well, true. I guess that does help.
You know, man, it's been a while, cuz we've been gone. We've been on
Two
vacation, but we've been
weeks.
cutting up. You know, we back at it.
Yeah, they vacation was good. I don't know how you start a podcast a month ago and you're already taking vacation, but
Man,
we needed it, and it had to go down. So, and we had a good time with it. So the kids had fun. All the family members that went, we'll show some pictures of everything to share with the cousins, and we got a surprise for y'all coming up for next week. So get ready.
oh,
So, cuz,
we got people who never been on flights and on ships before to
right,
get out. Man,
taking
that
plenty
was
of those
surprising.
motion sickness
Man,
tablets and patches behind their ears and everything.
yeah, yeah,
That was crazy.
yeah. Them
So,
patches behind the ear killed me.
yeah,
Like,
uh, let's get it started. You know how we
yes,
begin the,
sir.
the podcast every week. Sick and tired of being sick and tired. What you got, cuz?
Well, my second time is kind of part of our vacation. Man, I gotta say, or people, please, when you on vacation, please take watch over your kids. Your kids don't need to be running wild and doing whatever the hell they want to do, cursing and screaming and hollering and running up and down the hallways and stuff. Please get a hold of your little kids, man, because you don't want nobody else screaming and hollering at them. So my second thought is, man, just be a parent, control your kids, have fun, be safe, and we good. I mean, end it right
Hey,
there.
you right. Them kids were buck wild on that ship, man. Let me tell you what happened to me
Man,
on the elevator. So you know when I go on vacation, I like to show my guns because I got some
yeah.
pretty big arms. So I'm in the elevator with a bunch of kids, and this one kid said, "Man, did you used to be a bodybuilder?" I said, "No." He said, "Man, your arms are big. They bigger than my head." So then this other kid, little skinny kid, he said, "You think you could knock me out?" He couldn't have been no more than 10. So I looked at him and I smirked and then I laughed and I said, "With that little chin you got, I don't think it'll be a problem." And all his friends just
Hey,
busted out laughing. But man, these kids, we find them, put them on unplug because they have no filters.
none,
But
none.
yeah, you're right.
Uh,
They were buck wild on that ship.
I mean,
Crazy.
kids getting food out of control. I mean, up all times of night. I'm like running.
running over
I'm
you in
like,
the
what the
line.
hell, man? I'm like, this is just ridiculous, man. I mean, don't get me
Yeah,
wrong. I know that you out for the summer, have fun, but have some effing manners. You know, teach your kids have some manners. Excuse me. Uh, just man. I mean, to
yeah,
me,
one.
out of the whole cruise, that was probably the worst part about it. It's just a lot of out of control kids and
Yeah,
stuff, just doing whatever the hell they want to do. You
all right.
know, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Anyhow,
they were both
What you
wild.
got, cuz? What you got? What else you got for your?
All right, man. Mine is, you know, how when people get arrested, one of the first things people like to get on Facebook and say, "Free my brother, free this person, I am so damn
Yeah,
tired of
yeah.
hearing
But for to
free
kill
this
somebody.
person. Yeah, free this person, free that person." And as
Oh
I
my
always
goodness.
say about Facebook, it's an attention grabber. You want to sit on and say free this person, but I got a suggestion for y'all that want to free them. Why don't you go dig in your pockets or your purse, get that bond money, and go free them? If you're not gonna do that, shut up. I'm gonna try not to cuss as much because, man, I was at an event and this lady, she came up to me and said, "I don't know how you be on my Facebook page feed, but who are you?" I said, "You didn't know I was famous?" And she said, "You the guy who got that podcast." And
Yeah.
so she told me, "I really like your podcast. You and your cousin, y'all really be speaking some truth, but there's only one problem." And I looked at her, smiled. I said, "We cuss too much, don't?" She said, "You sure do." And the moment y'all start cussing, I just turn it off. So uh, to that lady, I'm gonna try my best to be respectful and not cuss as much. It's not gonna be full of non-cussing, but I'm gonna do my best not to do a lot of cursing this time. And that's for you. I can't remember your name, but I appreciate that you actually watch our podcast. But yeah, man, I'm so sick and
Hey
tired of hearing
man.
people say free this person, free that person.
But hey
Dig in
man,
your
I
pockets
gotta
and
tell
get
you
that
this.
bond money out.
It's real talk. That's part of the
Unplug.
conversation.
Yeah,
Real
it's
talk day to
unplugged.
day. People be cursing. People, we try to catch ourselves as much as possible, but at the end of the day, sometimes a curse
Yeah,
word just comes out nicely,
it
you know.
does. And I try to hold because
But
our aunt be watching it. And the first one
oh
she
yeah,
watched, she said something about it,
oh
and I blamed it on
oh
you.
yeah, oh trust me, I be getting them text messages from her. Love you, our Pearl. Shout out to our
All right,
Pearl.
yeah. Hey, before we get started, I just want to let y'all know, cousins. We want to give a congratulations to T. He just landed him a new career. He got him a career going.
Yeah, man, I can't hold me down,
So
baby.
big
Can't
shout
hold me
outs to
down.
you, cuz. Big
Yeah,
shout outs to
man, I
cuz
can't
for
even
that.
bless.
Hey, one
Can't
of my
get.
cousins, he told me to put this out there to show you his celebration for you.
Yeah, look at him. He 80 years old and
T
still stepping.
look, TP, hey, TP still doing it. Kroger boy in the house. Hey,
TP.
but
I was
big congratulations, cuz.
Yeah, thanks, because I was hoping that TP could get it on when he was on a cruise. And he was itching a little bit. He wanted to get out there,
Yeah, he was.
but he decided
He
he
did.
decided to go to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Plenty of times. There was
Hey,
the one time we went to the all white party. I thought he was gonna get out there, but we couldn't get
yeah.
him to do it. All right. Well,
Hey,
since
hey,
we
before you go,
talking
cuz
about the
one thing,
cruise,
big shout out to the shirts. Got a
there they
blue
are.
one.
Let's get those shirts, baby. Hey, he got the blue one. I got the gray one. I don't even
Yeah,
see myself. Where am I at? I'm hiding somewhere, but I got on the gray one. I don't know why I'm not showing on the podcast. I know the cable
yeah.
bill
I'll
paid,
see you.
but we'll roll anyway.
Here we
You
go.
do see me? I don't know where I'm at. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get
I
started
see
on
you.
this our first subject, and we're gonna talk about the cruise and them badass kids.
Woo, man. It's been a long time since we have all truly got together. Usually, you guys go every year and stuff. I don't get the chance to make it, but it's been a while, and it's nice to at least get some of us together. Hopefully we could continue to bring more and more family together to do more things. But I mean, it was great, man. It was great. Get out
Yeah.
there, get in the pool. Get our big stomachs out there and everything. We had a great. Look at this picture there. Look at them. Look at them. Everybody looking nice and lovely. Just such a great time.
Hey, I got one of you in there. Like I said, I like to show my
Brother.
arm. My little brother right next to me, he
Oh
hitting the
Lord, have
waist now.
mercy.
Pig hitting the waist now, so he trying to match up. But I always like to show my arms. But yeah, we got plenty of pictures. We'll share with the people, let them see what everything we
Yeah, look
did.
at that. Just a
Are
great
you
time.
on another one? That's now this one's funny because this one right here is funny because I don't know who the hell that woman is next between Mel and Pig. She just jumped in
Yeah,
our
she came
picture.
out. She came out of nowhere. She came out there and got a
That
picture. Well,
it
hey,
was crazy. And then there was a
hey,
one night they had an '80s night, and we actually were a day
yeah.
ahead on the '80s night. So there's me, got my '80s gear on and my props, and here's Mel and Malo. They got theirs.
Man, look at her.
They went crazy with it. Hey, I didn't put the picture up, but this one lady came and said, "Can I take a picture with y'all?" I should have showed that one,
Oh,
but
did
yeah,
she?
there's this one lady. Yeah, she asked to come up and take a pictures with us, and then we had the all white party, and
Look at
there
us.
you see all of us in our all white.
We all
Again, like I
clean.
said, I like to show my arms. I don't know why. It's just
Some
me.
nice legs. Like, my
But
legs
here,
look straight, man. Boy, look at that. Look
man, y'all better
at
put
that.
them damn legs in to get them suckers in the
Man, look at
gym.
that, man. Need little sun, though. A little more sun.
Hey, here's the best part right here. We had a karaoke night.
Damn, cuz.
Last night I saw you standing.
All right, guys, let's stop.
And just like a man, was I. And
Gee. Great, man.
you got to get your beat together, cuz. Get your rhythm in order.
I tell you.
But all in all, man, it was a great time. We
Yeah.
had a blast on the cruise. Can't
Oh,
wait
yeah.
till the next one. And I didn't put any pictures up of the kids because they ran away from us, and really, they don't really like taking pictures with us.
He didn't
So
want to hang with us at all.
since they don't like taking pictures, they
Except,
won't come next year. They all grown now, so they on their own.
except when they wanted some money.
Boy, I had to catch myself right there all the time. But
Only
another
time they
good
showed
part
up.
of it was how we were, man. Another good part was how we all were racing to get those bracelets. You got your bracelet on still, or you took it off?
Man, I was in the other room. I got all of them.
Okay, yeah, mine's in the. I missed two, but that was fun to go every day and try to get the
Yeah.
pieces to the bracelets they were giving away, and then the guys trying to sell us that fake ass jewelry, talking about it's $10,000. Well, it's gonna be
Right.
$10,000. You're gonna keep on this boat.
Man,
Crazy
it's
mess. But yeah,
yeah,
all in all, man, it was good fun. Good fun.
yeah, great time, great time. And like
So
you said,
and
as far as them
so
bad
you had
kids. Other
the
than that,
kids, man.
uh, yeah, them bad kids on the cruise, like, ugh.
But let me tell you a good memory right here. I didn't get to see this, but Terry told me about this. At around, I guess around about 1 o'clock, they start cleaning the deck and everything. I go up to the
Yeah.
10th. I go up to the 10th level, and I sit and smoke a cigar with all the other people. So Terry was walking around, and she said the guys that clean the deck, there was a bunch of kids up on the 12th, on the 11th or 12th level, and he took the water hose and sprayed them. And he was like, "Oh, me so sorry. I didn't know y'all were up there." Like, you're a damn lie. You just sprayed them kids, but I appreciate you doing it. They deserved it.
They deserved it, man. Kids out of control, man. I
Right.
would never go again during the summertime. I'm sorry, never. I'm going to fall when the kids are back in school. and it's less
Right.
children on the cruise. That's for Carnival. Other than that, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but
try
I
to get on a Virgin cruise.
yeah. But I have to say our kids, they were good. Um, they all hung together, had a good time.
Yeah.
And we have to keep an eye on them, and we let them. I think it was on Turks. We let them kind of be free, but they all stay together. So the responsibility, I can say, Lexi and what's that,
Yeah, yeah,
Paige,
they did their
they
thing,
kept them in
man. You know,
line.
did their thing, get out, they get out, have fun, you know,
Yeah,
learning how to be on their own, which is good for them and
right.
stuff. So good time, good time. They ain't gonna treat it wasn't
Yeah,
around us.
I know that's right. Not that I was complaining, because, like you said, if they ain't around me, they can't ask me for anything. And the
Bingo,
food was good. Food
bingo.
was pretty good. Food was pretty good, especially that day we had that Ed took us all to that steak place.
Hmm. Hmm. Man, but coming home, oh man, getting sick.
Man,
Oh,
I was
oh man.
done.
You lucky
I don't know
yours only
about you,
lasts
but
24 hours.
yeah, mine lasted just 24, man. I got to the hotel. We went to is it somewhere in Georgia? What's it called? That city we went
About
to in Georgia?
about Oscar.
Vestosta or something like Valdosta.
Yeah, about
And
Oscar.
man, I got in that hotel, and I swear, man, I just started. I was like, I was literally, and the temperature in the room was cool, but I just started shaking. It was crazy. I was so sick, and I don't know if it was something in that water in Nassau, because I did end up swallowing quite a bit of that salt water. It went through my
Ooh.
mask and went up in my nose, and so it hit me pretty bad.
Mhm. Man, I was fine. I was like, initially, but then I felt my throat getting kind of scratchy. The next thing you know, chills and hot hit in, and man, I was down for a few days. Didn't want to eat, didn't want to do nothing. Just kept turning up medication.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
Right.
yeah, so that's one
Hey,
thing about cruises, man.
I was sipping
You take your
Theraflu.
chances on them
Yeah, I was
cruises,
sipping
man.
Theraflu like crazy. Hey, before we get on
Yeah,
to the
walk.
next subject, make sure that y'all like and subscribe to the podcast. It helps us get the get our podcast out further to other people. So please like and subscribe to the podcast. It's no charge or
That's
anything. Just
right.
become a member and be a cousin.
Yeah,
It's good and fun. Like I said, we having fun
yeah,
on this.
yeah. And feel free to offer your opinion on what you think we should talk about. We'll see about getting it in.
Yeah, definitely. Yep, yep. So man, let's go on and talk about the 4th of July and America 250.
Okay,
All right.
let's talk about. It's gonna be short.
Hey, it's gonna be real short. So let's start with this. All right. Now I don't now when we were kids, we celebrated the 4th of July. I'm just gonna keep it 100. When we were kids, we celebrated the 4th of July and all that. But then when we found out more about Juneteenth, I think most of us that's what we do. We celebrate Juneteenth. And we don't do the fireworks stuff. I don't do fireworks and stuff all the time. And we still get together and cook out, but it's not for the Fourth of July or anything. We just do it because it's a free day from work, paid day. That's all it is to me now, just to be honest. And especially with who's in the White House right now, and I ain't celebrating the 4th of July and the 250 with re, that fool in the White House and all the ignorant stuff he did during the 4th of July. But I'm gonna tell you, the best part I liked about the 4th of July, cuz, was this. He had that whatever that was he had going on at the in DC. The irony, the irony of these people had to be saved by the African American Museum. Now, they all think that everything in the African American Museum is not true and blah, blah, blah. Well, maybe some of these idiots in there went and learned something while they were taking shelter in the African American Museum. So I hope they learn
Well,
something, the truth about America, the truth about slavery, the truth about Jim Crow, which we're going through again in a sense. So maybe and pray that y'all learn something while y'all were being sheltered by the African American Museum. What you think?
oh, they ain't learned. I ain't gonna curse. Come on, man. You already know everything is fake, phony, whatever else. Let's be honest here.
Mm,
Slavery is fake. Heck, hell, black people, we fake. We all fake shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everything's fake.
everything
So
fake.
right. It's just it's sad, man. But I I just hope and pray that eventually our young generation will understand and ask those questions, ask those hard, tough questions of why is this happening? Why are we not learning this? Why are we not learning that? Because
Yeah,
you know, slavery, African American history is very important, for society, and we all should be educated on it.
right,
To understand where we came from. We're not trying to hurt nobody or harm nobody, but there's a chance for you to truly understand how we got to where we are today and
right,
where we're going. You know,
right.
don't take away my history just to make your history that may have been bad look good,
Mm-hmm.
right? Just look
Mm-hmm.
at it as a
Mm-hmm.
learning avenue. Teach your children, hey, what not to do, and how we can work together as a society, you know, and be one nation. But right now we're just so apart because
And
it's as if certain people are pushing for a certain race
you
to be on
mean
top, to be
maybe,
on top.
maybe
You
like
know,
these idiots right here?
that was powerful there. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
and
it was. It was.
it's powerful and it's sad. Because my thing is, we go around. We was in COVID, right? In COVID, we talked about how we shouldn't be wearing masks. We
Wearing
shouldn't this. We
masks.
shouldn't that.
Right.
But then all of a sudden, you got these guys who want to cover themselves. If that's what you want to
Cowards.
be yourself.
Cowards.
Uncover. I don't give a care
Yeah.
who you are, white, black, green. If you feel as though that you want to act like that and go out and talk snap, then be yourself. But don't sit there and cover your face
Okay,
and then
so
think
here's
we're supposed to respect you. You're cowards. You know what I'm saying?
because
I mean,
here's my thing about it.
it's
Here's my thing.
go
And
ahead.
this is where I probably will cuss. So, ma'am, whoever you were, I'm sorry. But them stupid son of a bitches right there, I can't deny that. I even said it. I wish all 400 of them idiots would have had a heat stroke while they walking around with a State Farm khaki pants on with their face covered up. Those idiots deserve to have had a heat stroke out there in that 100-degree weather with that mask, with those masks covering up their face. And to the young lady, do you know? I don't know if it was a true thing, but do you know that they try to pull up pictures of her with a mug shot and all this stuff? What? Why are y'all going out trying to make this woman look bad
Oh,
instead of focusing on those fucking
I didn't,
idiots
well,
right there?
I
I
didn't
mean,
hear
she's
that,
just
but
sitting on the bus, and y'all sitting up here. If it's true, somebody putting out, trying to say her pull up her mug shots and everything. Why? You need to be focusing on those fools. But again, that's what we're dealing with in 2026. And the reason why we're dealing with that, and you can't celebrate the 4th of July like with everybody with the freedom of America. Well, one, we weren't, our ancestors weren't free, but you can't celebrate because you have fucking idiots like that right there who think that their race is superior to everyone else. But you can't be superior if you hide in your face, you damn cowards. So go take a seat. Not on that bus though. Matter of fact, don't even get on the bus. Get under the bus, idiots.
you gotta look at it like this, man. You want to hide yourself, but if a black man was sitting there or whatever else, I guarantee you wouldn't be so tough. You
Of
know,
course not.
again,
Well, there's a
me
lot of them,
myself.
so
If
they
if if
might have
if
would been.
if 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 I would have been sitting there, I'm an army mother freaker. I'm gonna start asking questions. I
Me
was like, hey,
too. It would have been just
what
me
you? I'm
sitting
like,
there.
I'd try to spark a conversation with him.
Me too.
But
What? Why you wearing that
but
mask?
but if you would have got rowdy, then trust me, I've been down for that too. But I would
Oh
try to
yeah,
talk to you.
yeah,
I would try to talk
yeah.
to
I
you
would
and get
love
an
to. I would
understanding
love
of
to know
why.
why. Yeah, I agree. I would love to know why you think that you're more superior to us than that you are the only race that should be on this in this country. And I tell you what, because a lot of people saying it, that picture right there, somebody gonna win a Pulitzer Prize for that video for that picture right there.
Yeah, good picture,
I,
great
I
picture.
guarantee that one right
You
there
know,
is gonna
I hope the
get a
young lady is
Pulitzer going.
doing well and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm glad nothing happened. So hopefully, hopefully going forward, society will look at this and be like, this is what we're living in nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
And pray. Hopefully, stuff will start changing. Hopefully, and hopefully that'll start come midterm. Where we start locking up some of these mother. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Hey, but
uh,
what? Give me your thoughts on what you think she was thinking.
be honest with you, she probably was inside cursing. Wishing she should slap the out of some of them. But she was
Yeah.
by herself.
Uh huh.
Because trust me, if she was with more people, she probably would have got rowdy with them.
Oh yeah.
But she did what's right. She kept her cool. She kept her calm. And let them be there. I mean, I didn't see them acting no fool or disrespectful to her. I give that
Mm-hmm.
much to them. But at the end of the day, is my thing is if you're gonna come out like that, cool. But be
Yeah,
yourself.
it's your First Amendment right. You got a
It's your
constitutional right
right.
to come out there like
I
that. I
can't
mean,
get
ain't
mad
nobody
at you
tripping
what you're
on it.
doing. Yeah,
Yeah,
be yourself.
you got a
No,
right.
everybody goes out and makes protests. You have the right to protest as well, but no reason to hide your face. Because when you hide your face,
Right.
you're being a
Do
hypocrite.
you? Yeah,
You
and
know,
do you really believe your cause? If you got to hide your face, do you believe your cause? I don't
yeah,
think you do. But yeah, man,
no,
I think she was
no,
just thinking of all days that I rode the bus. It had to
man,
be on the bus with some musty State Farm khaki
man,
pants idiots.
man, sad man. And just for all of us to see that mess, and it just I can't wait for it. And they try to say that this started back when Obama, which is not true. You know, this crap
I always blame the black
only
man.
started when this certain person got into office both times. That's the only time
Right.
all this madness truly started happening, right? And if you feel as though it happened under somebody else, then you're part of the problem. You really are.
Right.
You know.
Yep.
Uh,
Well,
well, anyway,
but
yeah,
like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed y'all 4th of July. I enjoyed a nice paid day off work. So
yeah, yeah. It's
pop a
just to
firework.
me. I mean, it's just
Here we
another
go.
day.
4th of July TP style. 4th of July TP style.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't exciting or nothing, the way it should be, like it was growing up, because there's so much going on in
Hmm.
society. It just holidays are not fun
Right.
no more, and it's sad it had to be that way, and I get tired of hearing that same saying, American this, American that. I mean, what part of America are you talking about? Or these Americans want this. It seems like you're just directing your conversation towards one side and not everybody.
Yep.
If it ain't for everybody,
Hey,
then
and then
no, this ain't this is no, this is not no. So I don't know.
and the kicker about it,
I'm trying.
they don't have a problem with those idiots being like that, but they have 1,000 problems with us talking about we don't celebrate the 4th of July. We're unpatriotic because I don't
We're
celebrate the 4th. I don't
un-American.
care.
We're
Call me what you
un-American.
want to.
What
Un-American,
they say?
unpatriotic, whatever you want to call me. Guess what? You ain't making me leave. So
Well,
it is what it
the
is.
first
I
question,
don't celebrate the
the
4th.
the first question I'm gonna ask is, what is American? I hear it all the time. You're un-American if you don't do this. You're un-American if you don't do that.
Hmm.
You know, and then and then I'm gonna say it again. You come with these fake ass, excuse the language, fake ass Christians.
Yeah. You know
And
what's
they the biggest
un-American, but
hypocrite.
they want to.
They the biggest hypocrites out
You,
there.
you know what's un-American, but they celebrate and want to give them a nice fat. What was that? 1.775 776
Yeah,
billion-dollar reparations.
1.7
We'll call
million,
a
but
slush fund
yeah,
that they
slush
want to
fund.
give.
Yeah, for
Yeah, we want to give that
January 6th folks.
to some of the insurrectionists. Yeah,
Yeah,
the real un-Americans. That's who's un-American right there. The ones that attacked the Capitol, but the guy in the White House wants to give them reparations and money.
hey,
That's
them are
what you
true
call an American
patriots.
right there.
Them are
Yeah,
patriots,
patriot my ass.
man. Oh my
All
gosh,
right,
and
you
we
know
can
what,
go on
cuz
and
I'm
on
sick of
and
talking
on.
about those idiots. Yeah, we could. That's a
Yeah,
whole hour episode. We ain't gonna talk about those idiots no more. So
yeah. More to come.
you whatever y'all are, it is what it is. But again, one last time. Shout out to the African American Museum for sheltering these people.
Yeah, took
Hope you
care of
learned
them.
something.
Yeah, took care of them.
All
Black
right,
folks and say them
cuz
again.
we're gonna move on. Say that. Look, we're gonna move on. Let's
Oh
talk
man.
about let's talk about a man of Kentucky. I think he's the longest running senator in the country right now. The
Hell, is
Grim
he even
Reaper
alive?
himself, Mitch McConnell. Man, I don't, in my opinion, I don't think he is. And you
I
know what?
don't
I'm
think he is either.
so sick of hearing. I'm so sick of hearing people like Scott Jennings, Scott Smirkface Jennings talking about. Well, I talked to Mitch. He was a mentor for me when I was 16 years old. I wouldn't be where I was. He gave me this. I talked to him. He called me. Blah blah blah. And then on CNN, Casey Hunt asked him, "You think you can get him on the phone?" That man stuttered like it was a normal thing for just to start stuttering. But as they're saying, man, Mitch McConnell, I'm in Kentucky. I don't vote for you, but I'm one of your constituents. You can't put a video up showing us you alive. Everybody wants to know if you alive. Honestly, I don't give a shit. But people want to know if you really are alive. Because if you're not, or if you're incapacitated that you can't finish your duties as a senator, you need to step aside, take your turtle ass on and step aside so somebody can replace you for the remainder of your term.
They can't do that.
And no, no, no.
You know
Yes,
why?
they can do it. It's a special election.
No,
It's
they
a
can
special
do it,
election.
but you know why they
Oh yeah.
can't
Oh
do
no,
that?
no, no, no. Because you know who would get that, don't you?
You know, they don't want that to
It'll be a
happen.
special election. Yeah, they don't want him in there.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of his either. I'm glad the things that he's doing right now, but Massey, everybody know Massey will get that. But even Governor Bashir sent him a letter. We would like to know how you're doing. I'm not going to read all this, but the governor sent a letter saying, talking, we need to know your situation. Are you healthy? Are you okay? But we can't hear anything. And then your wife, of course, they said the wife was in China 2 days
Two
before he
days
had
after the
the
incident.
no, no,
That's
no, two
that's
days
some weird shit.
before. She was there
That's
2 days
crazy.
before, and but she just now getting back. Now, if your husband is in a situation of he was in cardiac arrest or was unconscious, should you not have been flying back across the pond to America to be with your husband? And I mean, if
Yeah,
you unconscious, you
that
know
there's kind of fishy.
scientifically,
That kind of fishy.
right? Scientifically, you're unconscious and you having cardiac arrest. The chances that your brain is still working after, I think they said after 7 minutes or somewhere in there, heart not beating, whatever, you might not be, you're gonna be a vegetable or something. So, but just in
Especially
my
at his
opinion, man,
age.
that man's no longer around. That man ain't around no more. He gone. But what's gonna happen
Well,
when they finally, if he is gone, when it finally come out, and all those senators and Scott Smirkface Jennings were out there saying that they talked to him, and it come out true that if he is gone, they need to resign for lying. But of course, you know they're gonna do something. They're gonna make
they're
some
gonna
way of saying
say
that he's not.
his death. They're gonna say his death happened after 3 August because that's when you
Mm-hmm.
can't replace him.
Right,
So that's when they
right.
could come out. Oh, he just died. He just died. He just passed away last night. After that date,
Oh, well,
that's
they're
when
gonna
they
have to do
all gonna
something.
come out. So they're hoping that they don't. They're hoping that the Democrats or nobody finds out prior to that date. Which would give them a sort of avenue to get out, even though we already know that this man was probably already gone. They
Yeah.
showed a video of him being wheeled away on a stretcher, and he wasn't even moving. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like,
Well,
yo,
but you know,
it,
cuz you know they said that they talked to him. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be straight up and honest. I talked to Mitch too. Mitch called
mm,
me. You know, last week I was given a I was the governor sent me me a certificate saying that I was a Kentucky colonel. And Mitch called
Mhm.
me, and Mitch said, "Oh, I'm sorry that I didn't get to talk to you and get to shake your hand while you became a Kentucky colonel and everything, but just want to let you know that I'm proud of you. You keep doing what you're doing." So I've talked to Mitch too. Mitch, keep doing what you're doing, Grim Reaper. I think you'd have met the Grim Reaper.
Man,
Boy,
you,
you know people
you
coming after
know,
me,
you
don't
know,
you?
Mitch gonna cuss your ass out. Mitch,
Fuck Mitch.
Mitch gonna probably be like, I don't know what the hell they gave that paper for. you know. But yeah, man. But anyhow, I hope they can find out what's going on. I mean, the state of Kentucky needs to know. His constituents need to know what's going on and move forward. Stop sitting there playing these games and stuff.
Yep.
Because if it was reversed, then trust me, y'all be going crazy, head over
Well,
heels and stuff.
you seen what they did to the Secretary of Defense under Biden, Lloyd. He was out for 5 days, and
Yeah,
they were
we
going
crazy.
crazy,
We crazy.
going crazy about him.
We
And
crazy. He
he
didn't
let it
report
be
in.
known
He
why
didn't
he was.
tell nobody.
Yeah, but ain't nobody saying nothing about Mitch, an elected official. But I mean, my thing, cuz, and I despise Mitch McConnell. So, and I say that because of you are one of the reasons why that fool is in the White House again. One, two, all you ever thought about was when all these kids were being murdered in these schools was thoughts and prayers. Let's not do nothing to the gun lobbies or nothing like that to change the laws, thoughts and prayers. Well, Mitch McConnell, I'm just going to tell you to whoever, and y'all can say what you want, do what you want. I don't have any thoughts and prayers for you because you're a piece of shit. And the fact that you had no remorse for those kids that were all these children that have been murdered because of the people who put money in your line your pockets. I don't have any sympathy for you. Leave the Senate if you are still around. Somebody need to get him out of there so we can move forward. That's all I got to say about Mitch McConnell.
That's what it is.
Sorry,
No
ma'am.
need to
Again,
waste no.
when it comes to some things, I can't help my cussing. I hope you'll stick around and watch our podcast. But Mitch McConnell burns me up.
I would not be
So
surprised that inside she's cursing her own self. She's probably saying, you know what, Mr. Man, you're right. This is one time that we have to cuss because
I'm
what's
gonna let it
going on
slide.
ain't
Yeah,
right. So
I'm gonna
I'm
let it
pretty sure she
slide.
probably give you a pass on that one there because
I hope
it's
so.
just an emotional reaction, and we all
Right.
react, in different ways, and we tell our truths differently, and this is an opportunity
Yep.
for you to speak your truth. As always, real talk,
Yep.
and it is what it is.
But man, it's
Mitch,
not just us that are thinking like it. Even the MAGA maggots, whatever you want to call them, they feel the same way. They don't like Mitch, and they want to know what's going on. They want him up out of there.
yeah.
Of course, they trying to get his puppet Andy Barr. They want him up in there, but hopefully we'll have somebody different in there. Hopefully Booker will win. Hope and pray people will
Well,
get out and vote, get
I
him in.
hope Kentucky wakes up, man. I really do.
Right,
But we'll see.
right.
I mean, Kentucky's red.
Yeah,
It's gonna be tough, but we'll see. We'll see.
we'll see. We'll see. All right, man. We'll move on. Get off of that idiot, and we'll move on to, like you said earlier, something heartbreaking. Once again, we sit here in the media, and we're seeing young black men being murdered. And there's a lot of questions out there. If you've been paying attention, you've seen this is Nolan Wells. He was out with his friends during the 4th of July, and uh, they found him unalive on, I believe it was the 5th. They found his body up on the shore. And well, we have a situation where there's a lot of speculations going on, a lot of inconsistencies with the stories being told by his friends. They said that he stayed with some young lady. She said that he didn't, that he got on the boat with them. There was big arguments. Suppose there was an argument going on with him and some guys. Somehow his friends ended up with his car keys and his phone. And cuz you know what we say about teenagers and actually everybody in the world right now with your phone. And most people, their phone is more important than their kidney. And I'm not believing that that young man left his phone with his friends and stayed on that island.
Listen,
There's
my
some
biggest thing
shady
with this whole
stuff going on
situation,
with this.
my thing with this whole situation is know the company that you're in.
Yep.
Not everybody, not everybody is happy for you. Not everybody want to see you achieve, or nobody want to see you get ahead in life. And white, black, family, friends, just know your company. You know, if
Yep.
something don't feel right, trust me, it ain't right. The situation is very bad, very sad. This young man, I feel for his parents, and I hope that they can get answers to what really happened. I'm not going to speculate, but again, it don't look right. Uh, but normally, it don't go. The answers don't go the way we want because somebody's always been
Right.
protected, and it's never
Hmm.
the black young kid being
The
protected.
victim. Yeah. And you know the
So
kicker,
let's
you
be
got a bad
honest.
situation. We're talking about Mississippi.
Yeah,
Everybody,
yeah.
all these kids, every one of them, they said, has deleted their social media accounts.
Hmm.
They done lawyered up. Why are you doing all that? Why are you out here lawyering up? And when I saw a video today, I saw the parents on the Don Lemon show, and they said the father went over to one of the kids' house to get the keys. He couldn't find the keys. So somehow somebody called and told him that the keys were on the Xbox. They went back to the house and said, "Hey, they said the keys are," and there they were. So the father said either he didn't look or there's something about why he didn't bring up the keys. Then they say that the phone, that they deleted messages on the phone. There's a lot of shady stuff. Then the one of the parents is a judge. She gets out and makes a statement, which is kind of creating a narrative. You could should have kept your mouth shut. First off, lady, you're a judge. You're already getting some stuff started up. So there's some shady stuff going on with this. And I'm just waiting on the autopsy. They're doing. Thank God they're doing an independent autopsy. I heard that Colin Kaepernick is paying for the independent autopsy of it,
Yeah, Tyler Perry
and they're gonna
and Colin Kaepernick is paying for the funeral and for the autopsy.
the funeral and the in yeah, and so hopefully they'll get that because they said that he was they couldn't identify him. They had to use his dentals to identify him.
Right?
They're when they do this autopsy, yeah, that's why they identified him
Hmm.
because of dental records. So that sounds like some blunt force trauma, possibly. Because
Yeah, I mean, how
to
could you
me,
not
I'm
identify
not a
somebody?
doctor or anything.
I mean, if
Yeah,
let's say if a person was drowning, you're not within 24 hours, 48 hours, you're not gonna be just decomposed like that fast.
yeah, and I think they
What?
said he wasn't even his body wasn't even waterlogged. So there's a
Well,
lot of questions to be answered about that. And this is stuff I was when I like I said I was listening to
yeah,
on Don Lemon and
I
you know
just
Al
I
Sharpton, and they
pray the
all had a
parents
press
get.
conference today, so they were talking about this and get justice for
But
sure and find out
uh,
what really happened. But you know, oh, before you go,
you
cuz I mean,
know,
and then you have the sheriff. You've already went out and said that you don't think there was any foul play before you did the investigation. The day that you find him, you're already saying that you don't believe there's foul play. That's some that I'm not in those areas of expertise, but that just doesn't sound right to me that you already saying that.
well, it sounds
That's
right
bullshit.
for a certain class. That's the
Oh
normal
yeah,
narrative.
especially
You
in
know,
Mississippi. In
normal
Mississippi.
narrative. That's what I'm getting tired of, man. It's frustrating. That it continues to happen. But I would just say that parents, please teach your children. To be mindful of where they go, what they do, and how they carry themselves, because certain people are looking for just one reason to do anything to take advantage of a situation. Uh,
Right.
and it's sad that this young man's life
Like the
is gone. And I pray for his family, you know, for peace and comfort. And it just happens too much, man. It's
yep.
frustrating, you know.
Like the
Just
lady, the girl that was in the adult. Um, they had that adult sleepover, and the black lady
yeah,
ended up dead in the backyard.
yeah.
Nobody knows how that happened. Oh, she was
What
drunk
happened? She drunk. She fell over. What? Huh?
somehow. Like the black kid that was rolled up in a wrestling mat.
That one there definitely
Suicide
made
in
no
the.
damn sense.
I
Oh, he jumped in
mean,
there.
man,
Huh?
man, I wrestled, and it took 3 people to roll those wrestling mats up. I don't know how. And
Man,
they trying to
it's
say, I
heavy.
guess that he at the Like I said, I wrestled. It took 3 of us to roll a wrestling mat up. So this man rolled
And
himself up
then
into a wrestling mat and get
and then
out of
his
here.
face all messed up.
Right.
It's so
Nah, man.
so much, so much, you know. Uh, yes. And it keeps happening to the one certain race.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep.
you know, I don't know, man. It's frustrating.
It's frustrating.
It's frustrating, you know, and it keeps happening. But
And let's add something to that, cuz you know that they said there was a video of an argument, right?
you know,
There's supposed to been there was an argument, and I think Ben Crump said that you could hear Nolan on the video say something about give his effing phone. He said freaking phone
yeah,
or something like that. Let me rewind something. Video of that altercation or the verbal argument or whatever. Video, right? I'm gonna say it again. There was a video. Do you not think, just like somebody's recording that video, that there ain't a video of Carmelo Anthony with the altercation with them boys? Let's think about it.
mm,
We're talking about teenagers. Somebody's recording that video of Austin and Carmelo. We just ain't seen it yet. But a lot of BS, man.
yeah.
But as you
In the
said,
day,
man, I wish they do have, we talked about the GoFundMe thing, paying for funerals and all that. This is a different situation.
definitely.
I don't have the GoFundMe information for Nolan Wells, but there is a GoFundMe out there. So if anyone is interested in sending to the GoFundMe, just Google it, and if you want to donate, go ahead and donate. This is one time I'd say donating to a GoFundMe for a situation like this. I'm in total agreement with. So, but again, man, our thoughts and prayers are out to the family of Mr. Wells, and we hope and pray that there is justice for whatever happened to that young man.
And before we go in this situation, let me just remind everyone: please, please talk to your kids. Have them tough conversations. Let them know how society is.
Hmm.
Right? I know sometimes a lot of us want to talk back, be smart. Tell them to not engage. Be mindful of where they at,
Right.
especially when there's no adults around. You're going to more than likely lose that battle,
And
right?
if you're
And then
alone,
it's going to and then it's going to be put as if you the problem. So if you have a situation going on,
always.
call your parents, call someone, stop another adult. Do what you need to do to remove yourself of that
Yep.
situation. Do
Yep.
not escalate it, because as soon as you give any reason to escalate that, they're going to use it and use it against you,
Yep.
right? You all they're waiting for is a reason. And once you give them a reason, that's going to be your downfall, because they will run with that. Oh, and then they're going to look at your history and everything else. If you was the worst thing in the world, my
Hey,
thing to
you
you
know
is be
what?
mindful of any situation you put yourself in. Please,
I
please
guarantee
think,
you they have.
think.
I guarantee you they have went in trying to find out if that young man had any type of run-ins with the law. They done ran it
Oh
down to
yeah,
see if his
oh his
parents, if
parents,
his parents, if yep,
yeah,
done had a run-in with the law, all kind of bullcrap
anything,
like that. So
yeah.
that's the narrative they're gonna try to put out there about Mr.
Always,
Wells. So,
always. Man, look,
but I
like
like
you
I said, I
said.
hope
I
and
mean, I
pray.
don't know if it's true or not, but like you said, the girl on the bus, If that was true, they ran down narrative about her. That's the first thing they do is try to
Hmm.
make the victim into the problem.
Us, if it's us anyway,
Yeah,
always.
yeah, always.
All right, so like I said,
Mm,
we want to give thoughts and prayers to the family, and we just hope and pray that there is justice for Mr. Wells.
yeah.
We're gonna move on. We're down to about 10 minutes left into the episode, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into our call to action. What you got, Cuz?
All right. As always, I'm gonna keep saying it probably every week. Call to action. Midterms is coming up. You know, there's some changes happening up in Maine. There are some changes possibly happen here in Kentucky. My thing is, if you want to change the narrative that's been spun in today's society and start having people held accountable, then please get out to vote. Get out. Encourage those who's able to vote. And for those who cannot get out to vote, help them get out to vote. Right? Every vote is important. Do not think that your vote does not count. You know, it does. I'm tired of this mess, man. I'm tired of what's going on in society, what's happening to everybody, from the military to just everyday real Americans. And when I talk about real America, I'm talking about white, black, green, yellow, whatever else, not just one class, right?
Right.
We're all facing it. Farmers, you know, people who people who's having a hard time putting food on the table. Everyone, gas prices, it's madness going on right now. And if you don't think it's madness, then you're part of the problem. But at the end of the day,
Hmm.
my call to action is get out, do something. Join us on this podcast. Offer your opinion, right?
Please.
You know, we don't have to agree. I'm down with having that mindful conversation with you, right? But my thing is, at least get
Right.
out and let's have that conversation. Let's talk. Let's talk. Get out and vote, everyone. Get out to vote and encourage others to get out to vote as well.
Right. That's a good one, Cuz. Mine is a little different. Well, it's in a sense it's the same way, but I'm gonna focus on the the Hispanic population. And the reason I say that is that right now they too are a target. And is it down in Texas that the man was killed just recently by ICE?
Yeah.
Uh, well, some Hispanic man was just killed by ICE.
I talk about.
I think it was earlier this week. And my thing about that is that, like you said, get out and vote. The Hispanic population, some of them, they got out there and voted for this idiot that's in the White House, even though he told them that he was going to deport them. It doesn't matter that you are a citizen. You see, right now they're trying to end birthright citizenship. They want you out of the country, regardless if you are American or whatever. Even though what is it, 4 out of his 5 kids are uh, their parents are foreigners. Wow, but that's okay. But a lot of the Hispanic population voted for this fool, and now you are seeing that he didn't give a damn about you. He didn't deported a lot of Hispanic people that are in those constant. Let's call them a concentration camp, whatever you want to call them. Several have been killed. They say some people have been raped. Blah blah blah. But you just get out there and thought that you were on the team. You're not. You never will be. You need to change your your mindset, thinking that you're going to be accepted by. I'm just going to call it the Republicans. They don't give a shit about you. So, to the Hispanic population, please get your mind right and focus on your family and not on thinking that somebody that's you think is for you, because they're not. And use your mind. And you see what's happening. They out to get you out of here. So stop thinking that you're going to be part of their team, because you're not. That's my call to action.
Goes also for those who's African Americans who think you're part of the team. Because trust me, when it comes down
Oh
to it,
hell,
they're gonna cut you off quick.
man.
They'll
Hey,
and then use you up, get what they want from you, and then cut you off. Wake up,
that's a
people.
whole. You know me when it come to those them raccoons.
We gotta
That
we gotta have a topic
that could
about
be a
that
whole
show too as well.
episode, and
Man,
almost death.
man,
Some of these
you
local
got
ones.
some you got some in Paducah too. What's
Oh
that?
my
That
lord,
did
my lord, my
matter of fact,
lord, lord, Lord.
did did one marry you?
Oh
Huh?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. My the officiant of my wedding is one of those. Ugh. I'm gonna have to say, me and Terry, we'll be married 21 years next week. Our wedding isn't official; it's fake
I was getting ready to say
because
that. You
of him.
might want to check. You might want to go back and check that.
we
'Cause I don't think
we gotta
y'all
do
officially married.
it. Look, we gotta run it back. That just nullified our whole marriage. That idiot.
Man, man,
Man, I go on his
he
page
didn't
and I
he
eat
didn't
it.
have
He
the
won't ever
credentials
respond
back
to
then.
me. Yeah, if I'd have knew, I would have never let him do it. I'd have took a rat on the street and let them officiate the wedding if I'd have knew that about that idiot. But yeah, man, he's sickening. He's a piece of shit.
Man,
And he's from Alabama.
people, listen, man.
He
Some
lived through
people,
the. He was a kid somewhat when all the civil rights era was going on. Damn idiot.
yeah, but you gotta understand. Some people act that way and are that way because that's how they want to get ahead in life,
Hmm.
right? And they utilize that avenue. And don't get me wrong, it do work to a certain extent. But when they get tired of you, cut you off quick. Use you and abuse you. But
like
hey,
a like a bad
anyhow,
habit. Like one last thing, like that one who's the commissioner down here thought he was gonna be
yeah,
the judge executive. That fool came in last
yeah.
place. Well deserved. Last
Uh,
place. You really thought that they were gonna elect you to be the judge executive of Paducah, Kentucky? They were gonna let a black man be the judge executive of Paducah, Kentucky? Man, sit your ass down, you
uh,
idiot. You came in
hey, but
last place.
I can't wait to have those two that's gonna be running for it on here. That's coming,
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen.
we're gonna talk. Try to get we'll get them not at the same time, but I'm gonna reach out to them, see if they'll come on our page. And anybody else that's running for office, if you would like to come on Double Cousins Unplugged, hit us up. We'd love to interview you. Maybe we can help you get your word out of what you're trying to do. Doesn't matter what your politics are.
Yeah.
We just want to interview you, see what maybe you have some things that we would be interested in seeing happening in the city, in the state, if you're running for
Everybody
U.S.
gets a chance,
Congress. Yeah.
but be ready for the hard questions.
Oh, because I got one that's always going to be up for the. There's one that's always in the chamber that I ask. It's a must. It must be asked, but I'm gonna hold that.
All right, cuz it's been real. You know,
Yes, sir.
glad to be back at it, and we be back on it again next week with some more topics. You know, everyone hit us up, join in, ask questions, and be ready for real talk, real fun.
Real
Man,
fun. Wait, that
great
ain't.
time.
What? Wait a minute, man. Time out. You gonna get it right if
Go
you
ahead.
gonna do it. Eat your
Go ahead.
grapes. Let me do it.
Go ahead.
Hey, we got 1 minute. So before we go, next week we are gonna do a live. And if you would be interested in partaking in live, that episode 6, is going to be specifically about the 8th of August and everything that's going on in Paducah. So we would love to hear from people in the city. So if you would want to be part of our live broadcast, hit me or Tion on Facebook, message us so we can get your email address and send you an invite to be part of it. It's going to be something we need to discuss.
Real talk, real family, and real fun. We're out. Episode 5.
Peace